We all had that one teacher who believed in us. We'll show your gratitude with Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose. Nominate a public school teacher to win $5,000 for their classroom. This week, we want to give a shout out to Emily Larson, who teaches at Stillwater Area High School. Nominate a teacher to thank today at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
Oh, what a battle. Maybe we could call it Miracle on Mics rather than Miracle on Air.
Oh, I like that.
Ice mics.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's very
Because
nice.
right now...
We're going to have T-shirts and things like that?
Maybe we should, because this is... It's a heck of a battle. A lot of people doubted you, Mus.
I
never
haven't
did.
sucked so bad that Greg so far is not really mad at me yet.
Just wait.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's coming. By the way, nth is a word.
Yeah.
Yay!
Very good. Yeah, look at that.
No vowels, though. Common and Lil B lead Greg Swedberg and Mus 39-38, both about halfway there, living on a prayer. As always, you can watch program password at KFAN.com/watch. Are we ready for the second half?
Let's play.
All right, let's have Swedberg and Lil B. Take a look at the iPad. The password is save. All right.
I got no word.
You don't have a word.
Zacco.
Zacco.
There it is.
Zacco.
Sometimes it's just the difference between the iPad and what I'm seeing on the screen is different. All right, so Swedberg and Mus, Greg, you're down a point. So you're going to have the option here out of the break. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
All right, Swedberg and Mus for 10.
Goalies.
Pads?
Lil B and Common for 9.
Stop.
Save.
Did you have a good first word? Because
I was going to go the money route,
I thought
but then
about
you
that.
didn't. So I thought
No,
I'm going to try to build off
You
that.
improvised there, Lil B.
Yep.
Really good improvisation.
Well, she could do it. She could do
I wasn't trying to
improvisation.
be funny.
Oh.
No, that's the thing. I'm just trying to win the game. Not trying
I
to.
didn't laugh.
Yeah. You wouldn't. You're losing.
Yeah.
Common and Lil B, your biggest lead since you're up 10-0.
Yay.
You're up 10 again. It's 48-38. Common and Mus. Take a look at that iPad. The password is please.
Nice face.
Well, okay.
Mus is like,
Jeepers.
he might not know the word.
Mus, you're in a more comfortable spot. You're trailing. You're used to having to make the decision on the options, and now you get to do it now. Do you want to go first or second?
Tina, you're always so kind to me. I'm going to go second.
All right. Common and Lil B for 10.
Pretty.
Beautiful.
Jeez.
Mus and Swedberg for 9.
Sorry. I'm just saying that to you, Greg. This is a tough one. We've had some tough words.
Common and Lil B for 8.
Guilty.
Sorry. You already said that.
I did.
I literally had nothing else to say.
Mus and
I know. This
Swedberg
is
for
another-
7.
Let's see. Forgiveness?
Shame.
Common and Lil B for 6.
Ask.
Permission.
Oh.
Mus and Swedberg for 5.
Ask?
Please.
There you go.
Pretty pleased. I got it.
Probably should have gone with the thank
Well,
you.
now I went with guilty because I wanted to go with like
yeah,
like
that's
if you make a
the word, yeah.
plea in court. That was probably a bad way to do that.
These have been tough.
Well, usually most program password games are tough for you, Mus, but
Wow.
it is
I'm just a
48-43.
human pinata to you people.
Common and Lil B with the lead. Swedberg and Lil B. Take a look at the iPad. The password is jaw. Swedberg down 5. You got a chance to take the lead here. You have the option. You want to go first or second?
Every time
I really want to go first.
looks at me just as this
I will go first.
dumb A ain't going to figure
All
it
right.
out.
For the lead, Swedberg and Muss for 10.
Mandible.
Arms.
It's not what it means.
Lil B and Common for 9.
Shark.
Jaw.
Mandible. Good word.
Mandible.
Yeah, that.
That is a good word.
It's a really good word. As soon as he said it, it could only be one answer.
Well, yeah. Definitely not
Well,
arms.
Though I think Barry Manilow did a song called Mandible.
Okay, so
Hey-oh! See, that's improv when it's not funny. See, I just improv. That
No,
was
I
not
got it.
Funny. You got it, but that was not funny.
Yeah.
I went to Owatonna. You went to Edina.
It does.
Go
It's
figure.
it's fine. And no, it's great.
No, it's not fine.
Because now what Ten is going to say is you're going to have the option for a while, and it's really
he's a
irritating.
Richard.
No, it's irritating as hell when he says it. So he's
Swedberg,
going to say it.
I told you before the game when you're complaining about your teammate, I said,
Oh, boy.
you gotta dumb it down to Muss's level, and then you come out and throw Mandible out.
Mandible. Are you
I mean, that's your
kidding
own
me?
fault. What are you thinking?
Well, I know what you should know what a mandible is. I know what that
You
is.
should have went lock.
Common knew what it
You could have
was.
said lock.
I was thinking about just doing
Oh,
chin.
genius.
I was doing chin, too. That was, but
All right, Common Lil B, you're up 14. You're 23 away from a win. It is 57-43. Common and Muss. Take a look at the iPad. The password is sheet.
You're going to have the option for a long time.
Actually, it's only a 14-point deficit. It's only a 14-point deficit.
a knee slapper.
Muss, you have the option. You want to go first or second? 5 seconds.
Yeah, I know. I hear you. Let's go first.
All right, Muss and Swedberg for 10.
Foldable.
Origami.
Common and Lil B for 9.
Betting.
Cards.
Muss and Swedberg for 8.
Fitted.
Sheet.
There we go.
I said betting, not betting.
Oh, I thought you said betting like cards.
I didn't know what foldable. I mean, it ended up
Foldable
working
sheets,
out.
yeah,
Right,
yeah.
but foldable
Muss is
table.
playing chess there. He knew it was an
Yeah, a little
8-point
bit.
answer.
A little bit. A little bit. I'm
Some
not
of-
as dumb as you think I am.
Swedberg
Or I
and
look.
Muss still in
I
this
agree.
game.
You're really not.
It is only 57-51. Common and Lil B with that 6-point lead. Swedberg and Lil B, take a look at the iPad. The password is camel. Swedberg, once again, you got a chance to take the lead. You're down 6 points. You have the option.
I really want to go first.
All right.
And I will.
Swedberg and Muss for 10.
Dromedary.
What in the what? Dromedary? What?
Lil B and Common for 9.
Humps.
Camel.
Dromedary.
That's a camel.
I did not know
Nobody
that.
knows that.
I did not know that.
I know mandible.
Remember we just talked about dumbing it
you
down
said-
for Muss?
Yeah, you said mandolin before, and then
know,
now you're
This,
doing that.
I'm speaking only to the people in the chat. I'm really sorry. Okay, because I know that was a good clue. I know. Yeah, so we're fine.
My God, man. You've known me since 1993.
Seriously, you guys
How
don't
am I
know
going to
what a
get
drum
that?
is.
I thought it was
If you were
something
playing with Church or
something
Cove,
you-
that's a good clue.
I thought it was somewhere like, and when I thought it was like a play on Broadway or something.
Man.
All right, 66-51. Common and Lil B, you're 14 points away from a win. Common and Muss. iPad, please. The password is spirit. All right, Muss, option still on you. You're down 15 points. You still control this game here, Muss. What do you want to do here? You want to go first or second?
Let's go first.
All right, Muss and Swedberg for 10.
Teen.
Spirit.
I'm going to have to
Yeah.
say, I saw the hand motion on
Yeah.
that on KFAN.com/watch.
What did I do?
You moved,
You went like-
You moved your hand like it
used
was
your
the next
parts.
hand's.
No, after he said the word.
No, you did it when you
No.
said the word. I just didn't say anything because I'm a nice person.
Yeah.
But I'm mean.
But Tenna
Preposterous
is
statement there.
It's That was an illegal hand motion.
Yeah, you can't do
not. You
that.
went like this. You went teen, like that.
Spirit.
Was it Spirit?
Yeah.
Like
It was Spirit,
you're
yeah.
like cheerleaders. Like we got
Funny,
spirit.
I
Yes,
thought
we
he was
do.
singing a Nirvana song.
Yes,
what I
that's
thought he was
exactly
doing.
where
That's
I
what
was
exactly
going.
was.
That was too
I didn't
uppity.
realize I did the hand
You
gesture
went like
over
this,
there.
like a
Yeah.
cheerleader.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with my
And I
hands.
thought you said team.
See, I
That's what
I was worried that's what he said.
That's what I thought he did say. That's what I would have used for a clue. But if I said alcohol, would you say spirit?
No.
I'm going to be a nice guy, though, and not give 10 points to the other team. So we're just going to make it go 0.
Well, wait a minute.
No, you got to. Yeah, rules are rules.
Rules are rules.
God's
Okay.
sake.
10 points then for Common and Little B.
Damn it!
They are now at.
Why I say put your parts away.
Put your parts away.
That's rule number 2 of the game.
I thought my parts were in
They
the
were not
right
away.
places.
All right, it's 76 to 51. So any correct answer by Common and Little B, they are victorious. Swedberg and Muss, you're still 29 away from the win, but you're going to have the option the rest of the way. Ooh, good fake laugh.
I love this game.
Swedberg and Little B, take a look at the iPad. The password is wing. All right, Greg. Down 25, options on you. Would you like to go first or second?
I have all my parts away, by the way.
I'm going to go second.
All right, Lil B and Common for 10 and the win.
Flap.
Wave.
Swedberg and Muss for 9.
Sorry.
Birds.
Wings.
Well,
Yeah, did you see my parts on that one?
Well, you were the one answering, so it doesn't really, it's not in effect then.
He does, though, do the parts thing when he's answering, too, which you
Well,
can't
that's
see
fine.
because it's not on.
Common and Little B, you're at 76. Any correct answer, you win.
Let's go, Common. I need out of here.
Swedberg and Muss, you're at 60, so you could get 2 10-pointers in a row here and win the game without them ever having a shot.
correct.
Wouldn't that be weird?
Common and Muss, take a look at the iPad. The password is tap. All right, Muss. Big decision here. Down 16, you have the option. Would you like to go first or second?
We're going to go first.
All right, Muss and Swedberg for 10.
Beer.
Ale.
Common and Lil B for 9 and the win.
Draft.
Tap.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Beer tap. The difference between
No, I'm aware. They have them
St.
at
Olaf versus Mankato State.
Mineral Springs Brewery. They have
Tap. They have tap beer. And they soon to have comedy. Meat Sauce, Common Man, and Larry Mondello guy. No money, no fun.
there won't be any mandibles or dromedaries there. though.
Or mandolins.
Who gives those clues?
That's okay, Muss. It's okay.
My God.
Still, to get Muss to 60 points is quite the accomplishment.
Pretty good.
I think you did great today.
Yeah.
You're
You have
lying.
a lot to be proud of.
You're
No,
so
seriously.
mad at me.
I'm
I
not-
know when we walk out
Trust
this
me,
door,
Muss,
you're
I
going to
have
yell at
very
me.
low expectations.
Gentlemen, thank you. We enjoyed
Thanks,
it very
Common.
much. You bet. Lil B, thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Take a short break, come back with more Tenna B. You got a key word to pass along to folks?
I do. Yes, the fan wants to give you a shot to win bonus bucks with our national cash contest. Just enter the keyword. That would be dollar at KFAN.com now. The keyword is dollar. Enter it now at KFAN.com for your shot at winning. Bonus Bucks is back on KFAN. We have 9 chances for you to win $1,000 every weekday. That's every hour from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. To enter the keywords and learn more, head to KFAN.com.
Couple 13, 14 past. I'm Common. He's Tenna B. We were supposed to have done PST, Triple B, Triple I results and pairings at 12:30, but we were so excited to talk more Vikings football that we decided to put it off until 2:30. So we'll do that after this short segment. Two pieces, Fish Wrap Factory West Side today, 10B. One just appeared just a short time ago. Chris Hine, beat writer for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Fish Wrap Factory West Side, writes, analysis, will the collective weight on the Timberwolves be lifted with another playoff run? And then Jim Suhan did a piece that I think maybe appeared yesterday. And Jim's title on it is, hold on, I got to scroll. Popular criticisms of the Wolves may be true. They're also overblown. And in Chris Hine's piece, he talks a little bit about how, the Wolves have been moody and, Gobert called them out. And, they made two runs to the Western Conference Finals the last 2 years. And, particularly, last year when they traded Bodega Cat. Well, he was Big Meow at the time. He became Bodega Cat. Traded him like 3 days before camp.
Yeah.
And then you add new players to the mix, and not just, role players, bench players. We're talking about two starters in DiVincenzo and Randall. And so now his theory is there's a lot of weight on the team's shoulder. And I guess I believe there is. My only problem is they don't really seem to show it. To me, it's like if there was a lot of weight and you really wanted to get over that next step, get over that, Bum Phillips used to call it, we've played that soundbite many, many times. He was the legendary coach of the Houston Oilers. They lost back-to-back AFC championship games to the Steelers. And you had the old, last year we got to the door, this year we knocked on it, now we're going to kick it in next year, and they didn't. So it's like, you would think that would be more, to me, that would be more incentive to say, let's really bear down. Let's play hard all season long. Even though I do think, as Suhan points out, the home court advantage can be a little bit overblown. And it can. I think you'd still rather have that in your back pocket, all things being equal. But we know it's not mandatory to advance to the conference finals because the Wolves did it as 6 seeds 2 years in a row. So if they do have the weight on the world on their shoulder, they don't seem to show it, because I don't think it would be if they weren't playing well for reasons because you could kind of sense they're trying too hard. Sometimes you can actually try too hard.
Yes. Care too much.
Yeah, care too much.
You're not playing free.
Right. I've often used that I've always talked about it in golf, especially. To me, it's, if you care too much, it's hard to play. You tighten up when you're gripping the club. But if you don't care at all, why would you play? So I don't see why, to me, it doesn't make a lot of sense. But again, I'm not in that locker room and I don't play pro basketball. The other thing, and Suhan made many really good points in it. He really did. It was hard for me to agree where all their players are healthy, their main players. Their record as of late, they're 7-3 in their last 10 over this. I don't know how many. I don't have the exact. I guess I could pull it up. He talks about what else does he talk about? Nas Reed shook off an early season slump. He's one of the best NBA's best six men. Highland is playing well. The kid they got from Chicago is an excellent acquisition. After years of development, Edwards is playing like an MVP. Randall's on a tear. Jaden McDaniels is the best he's ever been. Gobert might be the defensive player of the year and has dramatically improved his offensive efficiency. So he then he says, this we know the Wolves usually play their best after the All-Star break. He says, if the best is yet to come, this team could find itself back in the Western Conference Finals with a fighting chance to advance to the first NBA Finals in franchise history. And while I agree with all that, for me, at the crux of all this is the disrespect to the ticket buyers. Because, Chip included in his piece a bunch of the quotes from the players about just not really putting the effort through and not playing defense. And, it's like, to me, it's like, I don't understand why, especially when you talk about if you do have the weight of the world on your shoulders, then you should be putting your nose to the grindstone and playing harder, not taking nights off. It makes no sense to me. When we come back, we'll do PST, triple V, triple I, results and pairings. That's next. Common Man program on the Fan.
Team USA snowboarder Chloe Kim saw her quest for a historic Olympic halfpipe three-peat foiled by her 17-year-old protege, Korean Gaeon Choi, who came back from a bad crash in round one of the finals to pass Kim with a killer final run. Kim, competing with a torn labrum, settled for silver. For more women's sports stories, subscribe to Good Game with Sarah Spain on iHeart Podcasts.
Before we dive into PST, triple V, triple I results and pairings, Tennessee, it's early, but there might be an upset brewing right now. It looks like the ladies from Italy, they call it home ice advantage.
Yeah.
This might be homeland advantage. They're at home hosting the United States. We're halfway through the first period, and we're still not at 0-0.
I think it's best if Italy keeps us scoreless as long as possible. And right now, it's working for them. They're getting outshot 14-2, but it's 0-0. They had a power play, though. They just got a penalty now, so it looks like it's going to be 4-4 for a bit, and then the U.S. will jump on the power play.
Good boy.
But, the U.S. women struggling with an Italy team that I'm assuming is only there. I doubt they qualified. I know for the men's team, they're only in it because the host team gets a team.
Yeah.
They didn't qualify for it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And I think that's probably why the women's team is there.
Well, and you know what other thing is, it's sort of, I would think it would be the same in Olympic hockey as all other sports. When you're the David fighting the Goliath, you come out as fired up as you possibly can and you lay it all out on the line. That's probably what they're doing right. They're probably playing pretty well, even though they're getting outshot. But eventually, Tennessee, I would think it all comes out in the wash. It should. But
the longer you go where it's close, you never know.
Because then you know what?
One team starts feeling better about themselves.
The sticks turn into sawdust.
Correct.
Thanks. I like that cliche.
That's pretty good improvisation by you there.
I thought you'd think so. So here we go. We have our first results from PST, triple V, triple I.
Yeah, we got results from the say-in matchups, and then we will announce the pairings that are available to be voted on right now on KFAN's X account at KFAN1003.
North Region, presented by Carboni's Pizzeria.
We had the number 16 seed in the North Region would be CBS Sports' Bud Elliott. He said that basically that it was, quote, a safety issue for JMU and Tulane to be in the playoff field. He went up against the number 17 seed, the common man, Dan Cole, who said, quote, I watched the Players' Championship this past weekend, and I putt better than 50% of the players on the PGA Tour. Common, you've advanced. 71 to 29%. You take down Bud Elliott.
I mean, and that's fine. How often do we spin the wheel atop? Every day.
Every day during the spring, summer, fall.
And oftentimes it lands on Common's golf game. And if you were a regular listener, you know that I oftentimes have an experience that's not unlike that of a PGA Tour player, much like Tennessee did that day at Pheasant Acres. So if you don't think I putt at least as good as 50, you just don't know, but that's fine. As a matter of fact, we're going to do it sometime this summer. Tennessee and I are going to play around the golf, and we'll do some digital where I'll get on one of the greens and I'll putt from various places on the green. You'll watch me just bury them over and over and over again. But that's all right. I don't mind advancing. That's fine.
You're on to the next round.
I'm on to the next round.
You're out of the say-in matchup.
West Region.
USA women scored on the power play, by the way. So they are 1-0 over Italy. The say-in matchup in the West Region, the number 16 seed, Joe Nelson, he predicted that the 2024-2025 Minnesota Gophers men's basketball team would finish the season 12-2. He went up against the number 17 seed, Max Fuller. Here's what Max said on Paul Allen's show about Rob Dillingham.
I mean, it's Dillingham. When you watch him in open court dribbling that basketball, yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable.
Magic, yeah.
Right. I mean, I'm not best ever or worst ever kind of guy, but I mean, there aren't many you're ever going to see as fast and twitchy with the right and the left with him.
It's AI-esque.
Mm-hmm. I like that comparison.
This is a close one. 53 to 47%. Max Fuller advances to the first round.
Hootie Hoo. Good for Hootie Hoo. Drip Brothers both move on. Strong. I like it.
East Region.
Saying matchup in the East Region, number 16 seed Aaron Gleeman said this.
I like it.
East Region.
Saying matchup in the East Region, number 16 seed Aaron Gleeman said this.
Standpoint, you don't want someone who's just a puppet of the front office, and I don't think Baldelli was that, but
He went up against fellow co-worker and cohort from the Athletic, Alec Lewis.
Here's the thing. I said this on the podcast, but usually when a guy changes numbers to a single digit number, they look faster, they look more agile, they look quicker.
I know you guys on the selection show on Wednesday talked about maybe Alec Lewis being a little underseeded.
Yeah.
Well, the voters might agree because Alec Lewis wins 71 to 29% over Aaron Gleeman.
Good for Alu.
His first time in the tournament.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling he'll be back.
I like Alu.
Alu?
Yeah, let's start calling him Alu.
All right, final matchup that was voted on yesterday at the Twitter, the X account of at KFAN 1003.
South Region.
This was the Nordo versus Nordo matchup. The number 16 seed for Nordo was when Nordo said, quote, "I would rather dodge a punch from Jalen Carter than get spit on." He went up against the number 17 seed from Eric Nordquist, who said this about Kirk Cousins.
I think Kirk would almost be happier just potentially leaving the league because he's not chasing dollars. I think he legitimately chases wins.
Pretty dominating performance of Nordo against Nordo.
Yeah.
The 17 seed Nordo, talking about Kirk Cousins, advances 80 to 20%.
Yeah, that was not, to me, the first one was a PST worthy, but not like the Cousins one is so good.
All right, so those are the results. We're going to reveal all first-round matchups in the North region presented by Carboni's Pizzeria that you can vote on right now at KFAN 1003. You'll have the entire weekend to vote on these.
North Region, presented by Carboni's Pizzeria.
The number 1 seed is Dennis Schroeder on the NBA trade deadline. He said, quote, "It's like modern slavery. It's modern slavery at the end of the day. Everybody can decide where you're going, even if you have a contract. Yeah, of course, we make a lot of money and we can feed our families. But at the end of the day, if they say, you're not coming to work tomorrow, you're going over there, they can decide that. They got to change that a little bit." He'll go up against the number 17 seed Common Man, who we just heard about, you being able to putt better than 50% of the PGA Tour players.
I think it's 65%.
North Region, presented by Carboni's Pizzeria.
The number 8 seed is Tanner Morgan. Leading 66-0 with 7:18 left in the third quarter. The Gophers had the ball on 3rd and 5. And on the Big Ten Network, Morgan said, quote, "Critical third down here."
Well, and as I said, he's early in his career with that, and JG confirmed it was his first game ever. So I give him a little. I mean, it's still, you're nominated. You said it, right? The microphone was hot, but it's
the PST doesn't discriminate on age and experience.
That's exactly right. Exactly.
He'll go up against the number 9 seed. Star Tribune headline on the Twins said, quote, "Could this be the best bullpen in baseball?" Don't think they finished that way last year.
No, it certainly did.
No.
North Region, presented by Carboni's Pizzeria.
The number 4 seed, Mr. Beast, who's basically a billionaire content creator. Quote, "The average person does not want to live the life I live or be in my head. They would be miserable because they're just working all the time." He will go up against the number 13 seed, Hoops podcaster Jason Timpf, who said that it was actually a blessing in disguise with LeBron's injury.
Luka is not yet back into his peak shape. It's going to take a little while. There's a little bit of a blessing in disguise with the LeBron injury because LeBron has been going full bore since like mid-January. It was kind of inevitable that there'd be some sort of nagging thing that would arise over the course of this stretch. And I actually think it'll be pretty nice for LeBron to get like a month off here, a couple weeks off here, just to take a little break before the postseason.
I always love when people say it's a good thing someone got hurt. That just makes zero sense to me.
It's just preposterous as it gets. The best one was it Ibrahim in his first run of the year or something? And who said that?
Well, he had a torn Achilles.
Yeah, right.
And that was Tommy Olsen. Which torn Achilles isn't like just some injury that's just easy to come back from.
I stubbed his toe. He'll be out a week. Yeah, it's bad.
North Region, presented by Carboni's Pizzeria.
The number 5 seed is Monir Nasaquai. On his son Lamine not winning the Ballon d'Or, quote, I think this is the biggest, I won't say theft, but moral damage done to a human being because I believe Lamine Yamal is the best player in the world by far, by a huge margin. He'll go up against the number 12 seed Seth Davis, who tweeted, Ben Johnson has done an incredible job with this team, one of the elite coaches and one of the toughest jobs in America. It's amazing how on the selection show the other day, Justin Gard just never agrees with the Gopher preposterous statements.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
He's compromised.
Yeah. He's compromised.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
North Region, presented by Carboni's Pizzeria.
This is a good matchup right here. The number 6 seed is Ron Harper. He said it's harder to win rings than it is to score 50,000 points in the NBA.
And did Cole point out that no one's ever scored 50,000 points in the NBA?
He'll go up against the number 11 seed, Zach Halverson, who said it takes him 2 to 3 weeks to recover from daylight savings when the clock springs forward in March. Does he have the same issue when it's pulled back then?
It must be.
In November?
I don't know. We'll have to ask him next chance we get, but he's right now about 3 weeks behind, so I'll have to wait till I see him 3 weeks from now, and then he'll be up to snuff, up to speed.
North Region, presented by Carboni's Pizzeria.
The number 3 seed is Jay Billis. He basically called LeBron James someone who doesn't complain.
LeBron James thought he got hit on that jump shot, and I think he did. You can see the tangible frustration etched on the faces of both he and Doncic tonight. He's not a complainer.
Jay will go up against the number 14 seed Lavelle E. Neal III, who said, quote, baseball is hard to practice.
Well, swing the ball, hit it off a tee.
It's the easiest to practice.
Hit your ground ball to shortstop. You just pick it up and throw it over to first. I don't know what the difficulty level is, but apparently, according to Lavelle, it is.
North Region, presented by Carboni's Pizzeria.
Number 7 seed Chris Hockey on how they're going to transport from Dublin to London when the Vikings had those 2 games overseas. He said, quote, is there a chance we take a train? He'll go up against the number 10 seed Jason Whitlock, who said, quote, I believe I'm the best sports writer maybe ever.
Okay.
And our final matchup.
Wait, can I do this real quick?
Oh, go ahead.
Mr. Jason Whitlock.
He should have said Jason Whitlock is the best sports writer. He should have spoken third person.
Yeah, exactly. Whitlock. I should have wrote him.
North Region, presented by Carboni's Pizzeria.
The number 2 seed is Odell Beckham Jr., and he talked about the struggles of that $100 million contract and how that money doesn't last forever.
So good.
I always explain this to people, like, bro, you give somebody a 5-year, $100 million contract, right? What is it really? It's 5 years for 60. You're getting taxed. Do the math. That's 12 a year, you know, that you have to spend, use, save, invest, flaunt, like whatever, however, just being real. I'm going to buy a car, I'm going to give my mama a house, I'm going to do, everything costs money. So if you spending $4 million a year, that's really $40 million over 5 years, 8 a year, you know? And now you start breaking down the numbers, it's like, that's a 5-year span of where you're getting $8 million. Can you make that last forever?
The fact that his math is so awful might explain why he has issues holding on to $100 million.
Well, and then just he just thinks it's just everybody should understand this, just living in a whole nother world about the money. Most people, I don't know what the median income is across this country, but people make anywhere from 30 to 50 to, a couple hundred a year, right?
Yeah.
And more, I get that. But I mean, most people, and he's talking, man, it's really hard to get, it's so good. You know what you do? You just because you have a lot of money doesn't mean you have to buy the best of everything. You don't buy an $18 million mansion. Just buy a house that costs $1 million.
You don't have to flaunt.
No, you don't have to flaunt either.
And even if you bought that $18 million mansion, you'd still be okay because you have $100 million over 5. You'd still should be able to make that work.
No, after taxes, you do the math, it's 60. And then you got investments, which, the one guy who's with him says investments. Well, yeah, your investments then are creating.
You're not losing that money.
It's just...
OBJ will go up against the number 15 seed, Max Fuller, who said, if a team who has not won an NBA championship won the NBA Cup, it would help bring more attention and hype to it.
Well, I'm not sure that's so true.
You can vote right now on KFAN 1003 on X. You'll have the entire weekend to do it, so you'll have a couple days.
Yeah, indeed you do. AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am, speaking of golf taking place right now. Bhatia, is that how we say his name? I'm really bad at names.
I think that's correct.
Yeah, he is your leader at 14 under. He's 7 under for the day, 14 overall. Ricky Fowler, Tenneby, always has been a fan favorite for years. Has never won a major. I don't know if you could categorize him as the best player never to have won a major. He's been,
he was in that mix for a while.
It wasn't a while, but I just think there are so many other really good players that are younger that probably, because he's getting a little long in the tooth now. He's got to be, how old is Ricky Fowler now? He's 40, right?
Is he that old?
Well, all right. He's got to be mid-30s.
He started off really young.
Yeah, or maybe he's not 40. But he's been playing
He's 37.
37. 37. So, I mean, he's been on tour a long time. There are many other young players, I think, that have never won a major that you would say, well, I mean, you could put, how about Chris Gotterup? He's won twice this year. He won the season opener at Sony. He won last week, and he's right now tied for 9 at 8 under.
Well, not to interrupt where you were going with this, but I just Googled best golfers to never win a major.
Yeah.
And this is actually from a BetMGM, so they had actual odds on this, I think. But they're 10 best active golfers who haven't won a major. Victor Hovland, Patrick Cantlay, Tommy Fleetwood, Russell Henley, Ludwig Oberg, Robert McIntyre, Sepp Straka, Cameron Young, Tyrrell Hatton, and Sam Burns.
Yeah. And I would say most of those players, I think I would put over Fowler.
Yeah, I think Fowler at one point was on that list of best, but he's not at where he
What I always liked about Fowler, though, is if you probably remember this, anytime one of his peers at that same age group kind of came up together, would win a major, he'd be right. He'd wait till the end. He stayed there, watched it to the end. He'd be one of the first people to verbally slap
Class
him
act.
back. Yeah, very much so. So I was talking to somebody the other day that was in for a club fitting. And he told me a story about a friend of his, a guy who likes to bet on sports is your whole life, just sports. And he'll make a decent wager. And I think it was, he told me he bet $1,000 on Gutterup to win last week.
Wow.
And he was 50 to 1.
Holy cow.
So he won $50,000. But then, like you said, who knows how much he's lost over the years.
Sure.
But still, I mean, that's
still a good hit.
That's a really good hit, isn't it? Yeah.
We call that a value bet.
Yeah, that's a value bet. Well, and then and it's one, see, I have this theory. We always talk about, when the majors come up, the Power Trip always does their, they pick a player and, and as we've talked, we like to chide them a little bit there because really all it is they just, whoever goes first down through 25, 30, 40 people that select, they just go on the odds by what Vegas has.
They print out a sheet.
Yeah, they print out a sheet. And so they just pretty much go down the line. Now, maybe I think a guy like Gorg, because he, his dad was a longtime golf professional over at Faribault Country Club, and Gorg played a lot of golf, and he kind of understands the PGA that just because, you're the 12th pick, you take the guy with the 12th best odds. I guess if you know nothing about it, that's fine. But if you try to think it through even a little bit, one of the things I've always done is you bet on guys that have won recently and guys that are in, because golf is very, it's how it is to, you've had an experience that's not unlike that of a PGA Tour player. And that it's like a roller coaster. You have your highs and you have your lows and everything in between. Take guys that are playing really, like now the Masters is still a ways away. Things can change in a hurry. We still have another couple of big tournaments coming up, including the Players before we get to Augusta. But with the way Gutterup's playing right now, you're going, well, this guy, you got to keep him in mind. Now, he might end up being, if he continues to play like this, he'll be one of those top 5, 8, 10 guys on the Las Vegas odds. But if not, those are the guys you kind of look to if they've been playing well for a while, or guys that, speaking of, and it's any course, but particularly Augusta, if they've played well there in the past. If you got a guy who's played there well in the past and he's been on a heater for about the past 4 weeks leading up to him, take him because there's a pretty good chance he can win. So I think I might take watch a little golf this weekend. Why not? I got some things.
I mean, there's not a lot going, other than the Olympics, right? But like the NFL's done.
Yeah.
Basketball has the All-Star break. I'm assuming you're not going to be watching those festivities.
No,
and you're
I'm
not
going to
watch the
pass
All-Star
on
game.
those.
NHL season's paused.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just Olympics right now.
Yeah. Absolutely. So I'll be watching a little bit of that. And then, as I mentioned, a little prize fighting for Deuce and I. We're going to be having climb inside the confines of the 4 ring posts up in Hinckley today. The Minnesota State light heavyweight championship is on the line. If you want to catch some really top-notch commentary too, go to bxng.com, I think. You might be one of 8 people. All right, that's a bit too many. I don't know how many people across the world that, if you're into boxing, you go to that website a lot, but it's not like Jake Paul taking on whoever he just fought, the former heavyweight player. We don't have a lot of but Minnesota State, the Minnesota there's several up and comers on the card. Some guys that got a lot of talent. We're calling it the new breed of because the Vandas and the Cereso Forts and the Andy Coleys and the Caleb Truaxes and the Tony Bonsantes, they've all retired now. So we've been kind of trying to build up this new group of guys, and there's a lot of young talent here in the state, so they'll be on display tonight. And then, of course, when you got the state light heavyweight championship, what more could you ask for, Tinneby? I can get a seat for if you want to come on up.
What time is that?
That card will start at 7 o'clock sharp.
Tonight?
Tonight, 7 o'clock.
Oh, it's too bad. Not only can I can't get up there, I can't watch on BXNG
well, yeah,
either.
Sure
No,
you can.
I'm unavailable.
Yeah, you could watch
at
it
that very time. That's really too bad.
You can listen to me, Deuce, and the former International Boxing Federation.
Are you able to stream it at a later date?
I think you can. Yeah.
I'm busy for the next 2 months, so it's just nonstop.
Yeah, well, Caleb does a nice job.
Well, that's what. Yeah. Then when it's just you and Deuce, I'm like,
no, it's
Caleb. Once it's Caleb.
Caleb's going to be there as well. So hey, thanks for having me.
Hey, great job.
You as well. We enjoyed our visit with you today. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Hug your honey. And we will talk to you Monday at 12 noon. Stick around. Big Ticket JG. They are next, right here on the Fan.
Good night. Good morning. Good afternoon. And good night, Minnesota.
Good night, folks. And good night, Mrs. Calabash. Wherever you are.